Hello, my name is Jeff Beltz, and I've created this video to help walk you through the Bedford traffic ticket lawyer website so that you have a good idea of what it is that a lawyer does for clients in Bedford for tickets, and what you can come to expect if you hire a lawyer to help you with traffic tickets out of Bedford, Texas. So if we could get started, this landing page right here gives some basic information about what we do, but it's important to understand the main crux of why an attorney is important to consult when you have traffic violations out of any city, really. The reason why is because Texas is now on a surcharge program, a points system that keeps track of electronically of everything that you possibly do under the transportation code. And if those violations become convictions on your record, it's really easy for anyone to find that information and to use it against you, such as insurance companies, employers, all different types of entities that could want to look at that information and see it. Not to mention that DPS themselves use that information to monitor drivers to determine whether or not they should even be able to keep their license, and if keep their license, if they should have to pay annual surcharges for the privilege of driving on the roads in Texas. And so these are all things that have just happened over the last decade that most people aren't even aware of. And what we're finding is that the system is so complicated and so convoluted that a lot of more people are turning to lawyers to basically handle the ticket to make sure that some of those bad things don't happen. And so one of the issues that we have is it really worth it to hire an attorney to do that? And what our answer normally is yes, if you can afford it. And the reason why is because one surcharge, if you mess up on one ticket, one surcharge out of DPS can cost you as much as $750 over 3 years. Now, normally what we're charging for a traffic violation to handle a case for a client is $75. And so the savings is astronomical if a case isn't handled properly. We've seen clients that have gotten themselves into huge mistakes, just running down and paying off the tickets, not realizing that that causes convictions. Next thing you know, they're looking at $500 a year for the next 3 years payable to DPS simply because they just didn't handle it properly. So consulting a lawyer in the beginning can really save you a lot of time, energy, effort, finances, all that stuff if you take the time to do it. So obviously you're on the site, and so you're thinking of doing that. And so I just wanted to cover that savings for you to make sure you understood that. But what does an attorney do after that? I mean, where do they earn their money? Like I said, we only charge $75 per case, so it's not like that money is going to take you all the way to the Supreme Court and back. There's always limitations in the amount of service that an attorney is going to be able to provide based on the fee that was received. And so normally what that $75 will cover out of our office is we plead the client not guilty. We set it for a pretrial date, and the attorney appears on behalf of the client at that pretrial date to determine, one, if the case can be dismissed, two, if not dismissed, what the options are to keep it off the record, and three, do those options comport with the goals and expectations of the client. So that's quite a bit of coverage for the minimal fee of $75. It's really a pretty good deal when you think of it that way. Now, do we get all of our cases dismissed when you hire our office? Of course not. You know, there's still people out there that think that by hiring a lawyer, my cases are going to magically disappear, and that's not the way. Maybe a decade ago it was closer to that. You know, there was a time where, heck, you hired me in the city of Dallas. We were running 80%, 90% dismissal rates out of that city. But it's not that way anymore. You know, everything's just well more tracked. The cities are getting more and more organized. And the name of the game nowadays is just to make sure to keep your record clear at all costs. And we do a very good job of that. And if we can't do that for you, then normally what we're doing is resetting the case to reevaluate it with you and see what we can do for you at that point. So what I'd recommend is if you have a ticket out of the city of Bedford and Bedford Municipal Court, take the time to call us. We have really friendly staff. There's a couple of different ways you can contact us. Of course, we have this 1-800 number at the top. You're free to use. If you click on the Contact Us link, you'll see that we have a map of where we're located. We also have our Google reviews from past clients and current clients that you can evaluate to see if we're the type of lawyer that you want to hire. Our phone number is listed right here at the bottom, 214-321-4105. If you're not comfortable talking with someone over the phone in the beginning and you want to just do an online chat, you're welcome to do that. We have that availability. So like I said, there's a multitude of ways to contact us. Feel free to contact us any way you feel comfortable doing. We're here to help, so we look forward to serving you.